Well, hi, you Winslow Eskimos. My name is Dave Hankey, and I want to give you a little background. Um, I came from a little town here with a big family, and I never got to go to college. I graduated from high school, never got to go to college, but then I got drafted when I was like 19 and a half years old. There was a Vietnam War going on, and a lot of the people got drafted at a young age then. But I'd really never been out of Dubois County much in my life. My dad didn't drive, and my mother was a stay-home mom, so I kind of mowed yards and worked all my life and paper out and worked at a gas station pumping gas. But then I got drafted at 19 and a half, and I got sent to Louisville, Kentucky to get inducted into the Army. And everybody told me how I should be scared that it was really bad, but I thought I didn't. I believed them until I got there, and then these real nice, big 6'6" drill sergeants got us off the bus and told us if we want a soft drink and have a cigarette or whatever. And I didn't smoke then, but some of the guys did. But when the colonel come out to swear us in, all of a sudden these same guys turned into monsters, and they made us get on our hands and knees, pick up every cigarette butt, ash, and coke can and everything. And from then on, it was pretty tough, but I adapted to it. Uh, well, I'm not quite sure how to word that, but I'll admit I was pretty scared. I went to infantry training at Fort Knox and advanced infantry training at Fort Polk, Louisiana. And then as I was in there for a few months, I got to be real close to some of the other guys that were scared like myself. And we got to be real good friends. And I went to Vietnam, and it was scary over there because, like I said, I was in the middle of a war and I was in a pretty rough area in the north end of Vietnam where it was really a lot of bad things going on. But uh, I was pretty proud of our country. I know that a lot of people thought some of these wars we shouldn't have been in, but we live in the best country in the world because our country, even a lot of people complain about things. I don't think there's another country in the world that supports our people like the United States does. So if you get the opportunity to serve your country, do it. If I'd have to do it all over, I would do it again. Like I said, I was scared, but I overcome that after I was in there for a while and got with some of the other guys that were scared, and we all took care of each other the best we could. And well, there was I'll be honest, I'm not prejudiced. I really never was, but being from Dubois County, I'd never really been around different ethnic people, blacks and Asians and all that. But I went with a lot of them, ran into them over there, and we came really close. And I'm still close to some right now. We actually email each other and text each other, and I wouldn't give that experience up I had in my life, what I went through. And well, I think what is right is that I don't know how to word it, but we don't like communism. We don't like dictators. We vote on our people over here who's going to be in there, and some of these countries, they appoint whoever's going to be in charge, and that's not right. The people have no voice in some of these countries. It goes from family to family without having any kind of election or anything, and we actually have a fair government over here that we elect our people, and we're one of the few countries that does that. That's the tough part. I I had never really been away from my mother and father and my brothers sisters my whole life, and actually I got to come home the first few months that I was at basic training and advanced infantry training here in the United States. But once I went to Vietnam, I'd never got to be around them for a whole year and never got to talk to them. We didn't have phones or anything over there, but uh, we wrote letters. But sometimes I'd write a letter to them, they wouldn't get it for 2 months, or vice versa. They'd write a letter, and I see it was dated like 2 months before that. But it was it was tough back then. But I made it, and I'm proud to serve my country. And I think that if you kids get the opportunity to serve your country, do it.